Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today's update for Bitcoin. We are trading at $24,137. Overall, 24-hour volume, we are up 50%. Market cap, we are down 0.48%. Okay, so let's get started here on a weekly chart. We're going to go down into 3 days and then 1 day. And then if we have some time here today, we are going to go over 4 hours as well. So taking a look at a weekly chart, you guys, we are looking a little bottom heavy here with our session essentially between 23 to 38%. We have however, didn't touch the 50% on our fib chart, which is a really nice retracement level that we're able to actually catch ourselves at the 38. But take a look at this here. We do see a crossover essentially on our RSI just of this candle here. We can see that the expansion, if we remember the last update that we had here, we were actually essentially at this point. We didn't have a crossover, but now we see the crossover here happening with our K line at 95 and our D line at 97. Again, considered to be overbought and is actually giving us a signal that it is a good selling capture on a weekly time frame right now. What we can see too is that the strength of momentum of the bull end has actually increased in size. However, the MACD indicator still is below 0%. So if we want to get back into the higher numbers for Bitcoin, this essentially needs to get back up, and where we can see it already is negative 5,000. So it is a trench, very, very long trench for us to get back into the numbers that we were producing as of last year. Going into not immediate short term, but 3 days here. Again, retrace at the very top here. We can see K line at 89. 86% for our D line. We're only going to anticipate that the price is going to cross over as we are up in our resistance level here in our volume profile as well. We are on the outskirts of this volume, treated again as an area of resistance when we're moving away from an area of supply and demand. Take a look at the supply and demand that we've got up here all the way up to the 30,000. So if we do want to break through these areas, we need stronger numbers in terms of our volume. So far in our 3-day, we've produced 3.6,000 trades so far in this 3 days. We need to be populating way more volume. We need to be pumping more volume if we want to get back into the 30,000s here. We can again see on our MACD indicator strong numbers in the bullish trend. However, we're not going to get there unless these lines retrace back to zero. And again, we're taking a look at 1300 right now for these lines itself if we want to break key areas of resistance levels on the uptrend. We can take a look at the Bollinger Bands are squeezing in here and consolidating sideways. So we may actually see Bitcoin consolidate sideways until our MACD indicator shows us more strength and crosses that 0% line. Going into 1 day, we're going to take a look at this. Same kind of thing, you guys. When we're taking a look at our volume indicator, I'm going to zoom out here to get the volume nodes. I'm going to take our fib chart out. Bring it down to this level here. So we can see 50%, 38% to 50% generated a little bit more trades because we have more data now. And this is an area good of supply and demand. Once we leave this area of the 50%, even though 61% is a really good area, but take a look at how many candlesticks realistically found support around this area. Not a whole lot. We have this candlestick right here. However, maybe 1 or 2 itself, 3 maybe. There is more demand in this area here from the 22,900 itself. So if the price is going to crash for Bitcoin and we do see a crossover on the MACD, we can see that the lines are closer together at this point. If they do cross over, again, we are going to be losing support as the trend is initiating. It's more on the bear trend and breaking through key areas of support. We take a look here in the last candlestick as we are progressing upwards to this resistance line itself, considered to be overbought, of course, at 80 and 87% of our RSI, cross the 80% threshold, and we can see our Bollinger Bands are reacting. So they're pinching in. As soon as they're pinching in, it's going to be a reaction, either a breakout in the uptrend or the downtrend. This is what we need to look at and watch out for is the 20% or 20 MA, this gray line here. You can see it's retracing at 61. It looks like it's going to move upwards. So 61%. we're leaving this chunk of supply and demand of our volume indicator and then really dropping down to 23,500. Really not a lot here. So 61% of our fib is the number that we need to watch out for. If we do break this area of support, we're going to break below the 20 MA and then retrace even lower for Bitcoin and hopefully, stop at this area of supply. We are going to be losing momentum if that occurs because we have had really good strides of using the 20 MA as a support right here, 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 and take a look at how nicely this bounced right across the 20 MA as the RSI increased and as the momentum switched from bear 1-2 bars and then moved into more of a bull. Small little bull run there. 4-hour time frame. Let's take a look, you guys, for retracement level. We are going to be taking a look at some retracement levels. We do see some lightening up in our histograms here. We're past the 0%, which is a good sign, but they are retracing downward. So for Bitcoin, what I'm going to say is that we are going to consolidate sideways. We can see the reaction of the Bollinger Bands are getting narrow, smaller. Here's an example. As they get smaller, the Bollinger Bands get smaller, price moves sideways until a pinch, it breaks out on the uptrend. So we need to be able to come back up here if we want to break out in the uptrend. Again, 20 MA, we're looking for 24 for 110 if we can retrace up there. What we need is our MACD to switch over to the green side as the price on our RSI is considered to be oversold and we need to get back up there. So that is my video update here for Bitcoin. Thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you next time.